This place is awfully quiet for a siege palace.
Such a huge place is spooky without all those people here.
They're probably waiting to ambush us.
With so few Renans here, I guess this is what it's like when the Danans are expelled and the ruling minority are all that's left. My money's on them using Zeugles to even the odds.
I don't even see any Danan guardsmen.
The fact that they're not at their stations tells me they really have been driven out. We all swore an oath of loyalty to Lord Dohalim. My fellow guards wouldn't abandon their post lightly.
Speaking of which, where the heck is he?
How could this be happening?
Any idea where we should go in the main building?
Let's try the Lord's chamber.
Worth a shot.
Hey Law, you can bust that wall open, can't you?
Well, let's give it a try and find out!
You sure about that?
Kisara, do you have any idea just what Kelzelik might be planning at the palace?
It's hard to say. I've never seen him use any powerful arts, and I don't think he's particularly skilled with any weapons either. However, I have noticed him accompanied by something strange from time to time.
What kind of strange?
I don't know. I couldn't see anything with him, but I could sense something was there. Probably some sort of Zeugle.
An invisible Zeugle?
We'd better be careful in any case. I'd rather we not find out after it jumps us and tries to rip our throats out.
No choice.
I see one, eh? I'll smash you!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
You think that shield will save you?
This is it!
We got flyers.
I'm the way! Let a marksman handle it! Air thrust!
All yours.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Be my guest.
Air thrust!
We're not finished!
Raging cascade! Eat that! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
You picked the wrong spot.
I can carve through.
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
I wonder if I'm as strong as my dad was.
One day I think you'll surpass him.
I wonder when.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Mine!
Take this.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! And air thrust!
They really don't give up, do they?
Force field! Raging cascade! That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Air thrust! Too much to handle? Blazing warrior! Sweet dreams! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. I can feel my power growing.
I think this is a key to the noble room of the castle.
A noble what?
The room at the northern end of this floor. Maybe the release mechanism is in there.
You know, the more I think about it, this palace is way too big for its own good.
Tell me about it. Plus, where the hell were these soldiers and Zeugles all this time?
Normally,
Little help!
Bring it down!
Raging Terminator! Dance in the wind! I'm a true Raging Cascade!
Not today!
Raging Cascade!
It's almost too strong.
It'll split it open!
Be my guest!
Annihilation! Air thrust!
An astral light?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Here's a healing Raging Cascade! Threat! Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade!
Trying to let it rip!
Dance in the wind! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Lunar Flow! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
don't get complacent.
So what is Mahag Sar exactly?
One of the 5 realms of Dana. From the sound of it, Kelzelik had some dealings with them.
Dance in the wind! Air
I can carve through armor!
Searing flame! Reload! Dance in the wind!
I won't show you any mercy!
Eat
dirt!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Mega ray! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Do it! Alvin! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Nicely done.
Little help! Raging Cascade! You'll have no mercy! Raging Cascade! This one's mine! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Flame of fury!
This one's mine!
Burning strike! Glacial spear! Here's evil! Arch field! Freeze Lancer!
Nicely done.
Out of our way! Dance in the wind! Anything Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I can carve
You'll
through
pay
armor!
for what you did!
What is
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Raging Cascade! Here! Alvin! Astral energy!
Say no more! Dazzle!
It's
so much strong. Split it up.
Be my guest!
Rising Rider! One more!
Talon Hurricane.
Take that!
This one's all mine! This one's mine!
Alvin! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
I've been doing really great lately.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Will this help? Raging Cascade! I'll have to take my revenge on you!
I see what
I'll heal you all!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! First strike!
Here's a healing art! Dance in the wind! Raging Cascade! Alvin! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Seems about right to me.
Here
No
goes!
backing down! Bring
Air
it down!
throw! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Ignite!
Raging Cascade! Here's a healing art!
I'm going
Dance
in!
in the wind! Air thrust! Annihilation! Pyramid! Flame of fury! Dance in the wind!
Demon Fire support! Release!
Radiant, here's a dip!
Sonic Thrust!
One more! Alvin! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
You got
Raging
Wyvern!
Dance in the wind! Dance in the wind!
Long fight!
Raging Cascade! Do it!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
All right. There are enemy forces here, too?
They must be predicting our movements and deploying accordingly.
So they figured we were... coming all along, is that it?
Right.
Right.
Looks like some solid equipment.
choice.
in the wind!
Bring him down!
Air thrust! Pierce evil! Freeze lancer! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I see what
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! That's my cue!
Xion, can you take care of them? Shut them down.
Here goes! Reload! Not in your dreams! Dance in the wind!
Finish this!
Alden! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Dance in the wind!
Take this!
Air thrust! Alden! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Looks like we got them all.
Out of our way! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Raging cascade!
This one's mine. It's almost too strong.
Raging cascade!
Be my guest.
Raging cascade! That's my cue!
I'll smash you!
Shut them down.
My shield?
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Giant This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Well then, let's... Let's keep moving.
Dance
Backing
in the wind!
down! Now you learn!
Art field! Where are you going? Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Burning! Raging cascade! Pierce evil! Raging cascade! Leave the charges to me! Air thrust! Reload! Dance in the wind! Air spear! Pierce evil! Not on my watch! Freeze lancer!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Xion.
Is that some kind of note the rebels left?
Hey, it mentions the release mechanism we're looking for, but
This isn't enough to go on.
the trash.
Bring him down!
Dance in the wind! Dance in the wind! Here we go! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Run it here!
Air thrust!
Support!
Raging cascade! Raging cascade!
Flaming prophet!
Radiant pierce!
Support!
Looks like we got them all.
Forgive you! Air thrust!
Bring him down!
Save you! Dance in the wind! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Take that! Dance in the wind! Art sealed! Air thrust! Here! This one's mine! I never miss! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! I'm ready for the next battle!
No backing down! Engaging! Got it!
Air thrust! Fire support! Here goes! One last one! Raging cascade! Raging cascade! Steering blade!
You picked the wrong fight!
Looks like we won.
This'll make us even more formidable.
Attack time!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Raging cascade! Here! Eagle drive! Here I go! It's over! That's my cue! Mega ray!
Shut him down!
Raging cascade! Eagle now in the groove! Jordan! Astral energy!
Say no more! Onward and upward. Right, here goes!
This one's mine! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Raging cascade! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Glacier spear! Here for evil! Air thrust! Freeze blade!
Ignite!
Dance in the wind! Annihilation! Air!
Don't get careless.
Hi, Hoodle! Raging cascade! Here, let me help! First aid! Raging cascade! Another arrow! Hear me! Raging cascade! Air blasters!
Easter!
Dance in the wind!
Now, all it's feeling!
Take it down! Air thrust! Do it!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Dance in the wind!
Now you'll learn!
Raging cascade! Freeze laser! Fred! Let the marksman handle this! Where are you going?
Armor won't save you!
Dance in the wind! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Glacier spear!
Its armor's too strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Air thrust!
Eat this! I'm on a roll now!
Raging cascade! Falcon! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Look! Another note from the rebels.
If we combine it with the note we found before, then there should be a key inside a cabinet in the office.
Great. Let's see if we can find it. Even if Danans and Renans aren't on completely equal footing here, both sides still cared about each other. And now we have to fight some of those same Renans inside the palace.
Don't forget. We're here fighting to keep what makes this realm so special alive. Don't lose hope, Kisara.
Be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Engaging!
Not on fire!
Ignite!
Rage is weakened! Cover the caster!
This ends now!
Dance to the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Be my guest!
Rage is cascade! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There! Rage is cascade! Mega ray! Fresh! Rage is cascade!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. Did that finally get rid of the wall?
To think they would hide it in Lord Dohalim's personal quarters. The nerve of these people.
They won't get away with it for much longer.
That's right. We have to hurry to the Lord's chamber. Let's go.
Well, well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this, Kelzelik.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave!
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Kelzelik, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
Don't be a fool! I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave would know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Danon for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state! A realm where Danons are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Miguel, my brother, he dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother. And now you'll die for it! My brother's dead because of you!
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic slave?
Have you no shame?
It can hide itself?
Amazing! The wind! Here! Air thrust!
This one's all mine!
Hit him where it
Hurricane thrust!
Lost! You alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind! I'll heal you all! Air
Double
thrust!
Demon Fang!
Healing circle! Dance in the wind!
Double Demon Fang!
Air thrust! This one's mine!
This one's mine!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Let me help! Air thrust! First aid!
Rising weapon! You're finished!
Lightning!
Armor won't save me!
Now! Dance in the wind!
It vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled.
Frickin' does it!
Cover the casters!
Glacial Spear!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Mega ray! Air thrust!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it!
Dance in the wind!
Now I'm
Air
You picked the wrong fight!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! I'm out of ammo! I'm all set! Steering flame! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Rising weapon!
Raging cascade!
Pieces! Attack time!
Spread! Raging cascade! Mega ray! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Let a marksman handle this! This one's mine!
This time! Sword will burn in hell!
I'll heal you all! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Glacial spear! Here's evil! Sight! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Annihilation! Mega ray! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! The healing circle! There! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! By the power of water!
I'm on it! Rising Easter!
Alvin! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Will this help?
Double
Dance
Demon
in the
Fang!
wind! Air thrust! Healing energy! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
More Stukos?
Keep calm and take them down! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! It's weakened! Dance
This
in the
ends
wind!
now!
Air thrust! Here!
You're finished!
Eat this! Raging cascade! The marksman handle this!
You're mine!
Dance in the wind!
You're mine!
Eat this! Astral Arts? That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Do it, Alden! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Here I come!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! I can do this all day!
Eat dirt!
First aid! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Nothing gets by me!
It's about to strike!
If it's in the sky, it's
Look
mine!
sharp, everyone! I'll work you through!
Where are you going,
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Let me help! First aid!
This one's mine!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I'm out of ammo!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Back into the fray!
Dance in the wind!
We've got him on the run! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down! Raging cascade!
Fire! Ignite! I'm on it! Armor won't save you!
Dance in the wind! Air
Dragon
thrust!
Swarm!
I'm ready! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
This is looking good!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Healing! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
This should do it!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Not on my watch! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Here goes! I can't produce that, Elden!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
You filthy slaves are despicable!
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Kelzelik.
Attaining lordship? Ridiculous. Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your lord?
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords? So you mean...
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Kelzelik, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
It can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Tsar, perhaps?
You actually expect me to talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough. And you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment. May this be my final act as the Lord of Elde Menancia. Go to Mahak Sar, Ganeth Haros, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
Are you all right with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renan. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream?
What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Danans who overpowered Kelzelik's forces.
Wait, they challenged the Renans?
Indeed. A militia made up of Danan guardsmen, Renan supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Where are you going?
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Danans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I am well aware. However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Danans. You're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Danan dissidents, side by side with a Renan lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
I'll take that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after all.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
What's Kisara going to do now?
I'm sure it's complicated for her.
Where did Kisara run off to?
You don't think she took off after Kelzelik, do you?
No. Nagal entrusted her with his dream. She wouldn't do something reckless like that. Right now, I think she just needs time to think. What she does from here on out is up to her. She has to be the one to decide.
coming through!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Raging cascade!
Ready and ready!
Cover the caster! Ready!
Got flyers!
Ice Goblin! Let him march!
You picked the wrong fight!
Dance
All
in the
yours!
wind! Air
Try
thrust!
harder!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
You're finished!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Over!
The enemy wields arc too.
You'll soon see about that! Raging cascade!
Finish it!
Alvin! Astral energy!
Say no more! The demon
Dance in the wind! Air
Resonate
thrust!
with the earth! Stalagmite!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! I can do it all day! Lightning condense!
I'll smash you!
Thunderclap! Dance in the wind!
Finish
Air
it!
thrust!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Dance in the wind! Dance in the
I'm
wind!
ready!
Air thrust!
Burn in hell!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I'm ready! In an instant! Impact block!
You all arrived here from Cislodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
Good. This came out just the way I hoped.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Danins and Renins have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so, I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Legil?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Miguel died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Danin lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia. And so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant. And because of that, because of me, my brother...
Miguel's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Elde Menancia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
In all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renin lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before. But looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Elde Menancia Guard. So in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
What was Kelzalik even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holding himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renin than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense, enough to drive him to revolt, even though doing so meant defying Renin hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Danans and Renins wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
Spare us the pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shion?
No, she is absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
I think Hootle senses something.
Mahag Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now.
I wonder what kind of lord we're gonna find there.
It doesn't matter. If they try to get in our way, we'll take them down and that'll be that.
Dance in the wind! I'm ready!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Dance in the wind! If they run at you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me. These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Easter!
I'm only raging cascade! I'm ready! Raging cascade! Radiant Spear Thrust! Retreat! Radiant Spear!
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you?
I'm not really built for close quarters
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
No further! Come and face it!
Gemini Alpha! Cover the caster! By the power of Dance in the Wind! Air Thrust! Hear me! Flame of Fury! Dance in the Wind! Glacial Spear!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Anything in armor is all
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
I never miss! Dance in the Wind! Air Thrust!
Burn! Begin!
I'm practically unstoppable.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Renin eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done. Now where might those fish be? Ha! All right. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins.
Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us.
Okay!